It might be outside.
Mm-hmm. Is it daytime or nighttime?
I think it's nighttime.
Hmm. Are you alone or with others?
I'm alone.
Hmm.
I'm alone.
Mm-hmm. And do you feel young or old there?
I feel young,
How young do you feel?
like teenage.
19. Mm-hmm. Do you feel male or female there?
I feel female.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of dark. Things are taking shape now.
Mm-hmm. Allow it to take shape. This place that you're in, do you feel like you're home or you're visiting? Place where you live or some place you're visiting?
I feel like I've been here before.
And then before. Mm-hmm. This place that you're in, what's the temperature like in there?
It's like a cool breeze.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What are you wearing?
Um, I don't see that. I see it's like gray, and then like these black shapes are like changing forms.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just allow that to happen. What else do you notice there?
I feel uneasy.
Feel uneasy? You feel uneasy?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What thoughts go through your mind there?
Like something's going to happen,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't see.
Mm-hmm. And this place that you're in outside of is a cool breeze. You feel like you've been there before.
Yes.
How does your body feel there?
Anxious.
Anxious. Mm-hmm. I want you to imagine if you can feel your body and what you're wearing. Trust in your first impressions. What are you wearing there?
I think I have a skirt on.
Mm-hmm. And what are you wearing on your feet?
Nothing.
Mm-hmm. What color is your skin?
It's like light skin, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm standing in dirt.
Standing in dirt. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And describe your hair. What's that?
My hair is long.
Mm-hmm. What color is your hair? Just in your first impressions.
My hair is black.
Mm-hmm. Are you wearing any ornaments anywhere on your body, your head, arms, legs, anywhere?
I have gold bangles on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. As you're there, you're standing in this dirt. What are you doing as you're standing there?
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see what's going on, but it's dark.
Mm-hmm.
It's like pitch black.
Black. So, do you feel like you can move around in this place?
Not exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't see to focus, and like when I focus it's like zooming in and disappearing, whatever the shape is. Like
Mm-hmm.
a rhombus.
Mm-hmm.
The rhombus was like red, and then when I focused on it, it minimized and then disappeared. And then a clove shape came, then it minimized and disappeared.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to necessarily focus specifically intently on those things. Just when you saw that rhombus, what did you feel? How did you feel?
Warm because it was red.
Mm-hmm. 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 As you're there standing in this place, tell me what happens next.
I see like arrows on fire
Arrows on
flying
fire.
through the sky.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What thoughts go through your mind when you see that?
Like I need to get away. Like I don't know if they're looking for me or if I've escaped or something.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
Mm-hmm.
so dark. But it's lighting up the sky.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's trees,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't see them fully. But that's how I'm able to, because there's arrows on fire, I see like it lights up a little bit and I see the tops of the trees.
Mm-hmm.
But it's dark where I'm at.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And this place where you are, is it a very large space or a smaller space?
It's outside.
You're outside now?
Yes.
Okay. You noticing those arrows fly through the sky as well as those trees? What happens next?
There's like rustling.
Mm-hmm. Rustling, where's this rustling coming from?
My left side.
Mm-hmm. And you feel that rustling, how you feel there?
Like I need to move.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what happens next.
I don't move.
Mm-hmm. And why don't you move?
I think I'm scared.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What are you afraid of?
Whatever is making that rustling.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What happens next there?
I'm trying to hide behind a tree.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What happens next?
My foot has something on it. I'm stuck.
Hmm. Describe this thing that your foot has on.
I'm like chained.
Hmm. What are you chained to?
I'm not sure, but I'm guessing the tree
Mm-hmm.
because I can't move, but I'm trying to hide.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what happens next.
The wrestling is getting closer and I'm scared, like my heart is racing.
Mm-hmm. What thoughts go through your mind?
Oh no, they're coming.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get away.
Mm-hmm.
What's going to happen?
Mm-hmm. Well, tell me what happens next.
I'm angry.
Angry at?
I'm angry because I'm scared.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing for me to like grab to protect myself because I can't go.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
There's more arrows that are on fire.
Mm-hmm.
I hear them hitting the trees.
Mm-hmm. The arrows hitting trees.
Yes, I think the tree is on fire because it's really bright and flashing now.
Mm-hmm.
It's hurting my eyes.
The tree where you're chained to, or the trees?
The trees in front of me, it's so bright. It's like flashing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What happens next?
Is that helicopter sound?
Mm-hmm. Sound of a helicopter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
There's like a lot of wind, like it's trying to land, but it was so dark. I don't understand how
Mm-hmm.
because there's trees.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
I hear like running.
Mm-hmm.
I see like army men with guns, like in their gear, running around,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm stuck.
Mm-hmm. Have you been stuck to this tree, chained to this tree for a while or a short period of time?
I think I woke up chained to the tree,
Mm-hmm.
and like the helicopter's going, and the army men are running past me, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm stuck
Mm-hmm. And the army men, who were they running towards? Or what are they running towards?
where the wrestling was,
Mm-hmm.
but no one's helping me.
Mm-hmm. Are you asking for help?
No, I'm scared because they have their guns out
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and it's
And
bright from their guns, and the helicopter has a light. So I'm
mm-hmm.
in a forest,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What
but the
happens?
light is flashing
What lights flashing?
from the helicopter. It's just like a nightclub, the flashing light.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm. What happens next there?
they're gone. The helicopter is still on. The guy is in the helicopter, like that flown it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just looking at me or past me.
Looking
He
past you?
can't see me or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What happens next there?
I'm just getting upset. Like, I'm really upset
Mm-hmm. I'm upset about.
that they ran past me and they don't see me and I'm
Mm-hmm.
stuck.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What happens next?
I want to cry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Allow yourself to feel that and release any emotion you might feel. And as you're there, you want to cry, tell me what thoughts are going through your mind.
The guy in the helicopter won't come out and see what's wrong.
Mm-hmm. Does he see you?
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
I want to stand up, but they had guns and they ran by.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So what happens next here?
I want to stand up. I want to be seen.
Mm-hmm. Do you do that?
No, someone is, a guy is like screaming out in pain
Where's this guy?
from the area of the rustling.
Mm-hmm.
And he's in a lot of pain, but it's not from gunshots. It's like he's getting beat or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This guy, is he a part of the army people that ran past you?
No, I think he was there or something. I'm not sure. Now I'm confused and I don't know if I should show myself. Because what if he was chained like me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Describe this man that's crying out in pain.
So I'm not near him to see him,
Mm-hmm.
but my eyes are open, but I can see him in my head
Mm-hmm.
screaming out.
Mm-hmm.
And he's being hit with the guns from the army men,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not saying stop or anything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What
Like I
happened?
feel his pain.
Feel his pain. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or you connect with the energy of that man that's screaming out as he's being beat. You recognize his energy as anyone in your current life.
No, he's a part of me.
He's a part of you.
I
What do you
don't know
mean?
how.
What do you mean when you say he's a part of you?
I feel what he's feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm there, but I'm watching him go through it, but I'm feeling it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I can't see him. I just see him in my head.
Mm-hmm. So in a moment, I'll snap my fingers and any other relevant information about this man and the scene will suddenly come to you. 3, 2, 1.
The helicopter is gone.
Mm-hmm.
The guy isn't screaming out anymore. It's
Mm-hmm.
quiet.
Mm-hmm. Is the guy still there?
No, and I'm not chained anymore.
Mm-hmm. Where are you, in the same place or someplace else?
I'm by trees, but I'm not in a forest, but I still don't have shoes.
Mm-hmm. What are you wearing?
My hair is down.
Mm-hmm.
I have the bangles.
Mm-hmm.
I have like a cream outfit on with like a gold top thing that goes around my neck. It's
Mm-hmm.
the white skirt again, but I'm barefoot
Mm-hmm.
and I'm happy. Like I'm hiding, but it's like I'm playing a game
Mm-hmm. Playing a game with someone or by yourself?
with someone.
Mm-hmm. Who are you playing a game with?
A child. They're
Mm-hmm.
saying, Mommy, where are you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This child's a male or female?
It's a boy.
How old is this boy?
He's like 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm. And this boy is your son?
Yes, I just feel love.
Mm-hmm. What's your son's name? What do you call him?
The first name that came was Albert.
Albert. Mm-hmm. And what's your name?
David.
Repeat that.
David.
David.
Yes.
David. Mm-hmm. You spell that.
David.
Mm-hmm. David. What year is it for you?
1822.
And this place you're in, where is it? Where do you live?
Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not dirt, it's sand.
Mm-hmm. And as you're there playing with your son, Albert David, tell me what happens next.
He found me
Mm-hmm.
and we're hugging.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel there?
I felt happy.
Mm-hmm. What thoughts go through your mind as you hug your son there, David?
I just love him and I'm grateful that he's happy
Mm-hmm.
and healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's lunchtime.
Mm-hmm. And what
And
do you do?
we have to go to the hut so I can cook.
Mm-hmm. Well, tell me what happens next once you go to the hut.
We're walking hand in hand, swinging our hands.
Mm-hmm.
And he's saying he likes playing hide and seek.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling him, me too. And I'm asking what would he like to eat.
Mm-hmm.
He wants bread and there's goats.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a village.
Mm-hmm. Describe this village.
The huts are like clay.
Mm-hmm.
They're like made from clay. There's no like heat, like air conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
There's fires, like to keep warm.
Mm-hmm.
There's like baskets to do laundry in the water.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a lake to wash clothes and I guess bathe.
Mm-hmm. You have a name for this lake? Call it?
Sioux, like Sioux or
Mm-hmm.
socks, however you pronounce that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what do you notice in this village?
There's like women with baskets catching fish.
Mm-hmm.
There's like kids running around playing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like our Earth,
Mm-hmm.
it's olden times.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You say it's not like our Earth. What do you mean?
It's like old. There's like no technology.
Mm-hmm. So it's not modern, you mean?
Yeah. The sun is setting.
Mm-hmm.
The men are coming back.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just women, children, and elders.
Mm-hmm. And where are the men coming from?
From the forest, they have like a dead buffalo. They like made a contraption to wheel it in so
Mm-hmm.
they don't have to carry it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's women teaching kids how to milk a goat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's like another lady on some rocks mixing dough, I guess, to make bread. There's like a brick oven
Mm-hmm.
over a fire.
Mm-hmm. Do the women share responsibilities such as cooking for the whole village, or do you each make your own meals?
I think we share it, which is strange because I read a book like this and it didn't make sense. And now I'm seeing it and I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
It was about the village raising your kids. Like
Mm-hmm.
you do it as a whole village, and
Mm-hmm.
your kids are independent and they can stay at whoever's house they feel like for the day. My son likes to stay with me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And is there a name for your people? Do you have a name that you call yourself?
We're warriors,
Warriors.
but not the women.
Mm-hmm.
We're like submissive women, and the men, they have like, what are they called? Those wooden sticks with like a sharp rock on the end?
Like a dagger of some sort, I mean?
Yeah, and oh, I think that's my man.
Describe your man.
He's like really chocolate and buff with
Mm-hmm.
like a skirt on. Not
Mm-hmm.
like girly skirt, like it's out of fur and
Mm-hmm.
leather. He
Mm-hmm.
has on sandals.
Mm-hmm. And what's his name?
Anthony?
Anthony. Mm-hmm. I want you to connect with Anthony's energy. Tell me if you recognize his energy as anyone in your current life.
I think it's my boyfriend now.
Mm-hmm. And I want you to connect with your son's energy. You recognize his energy as anyone in your current life.
Yeah, it's my son now, and I'm pregnant.
Mm-hmm. And which
I
son
can
is it?
see my belly.
Mm-hmm. Is it your older son or your younger son?
It's my older son,
Mm-hmm.
and
And
he's
you
touching my belly,
mm-hmm.
saying it's okay.
Mm-hmm. When you're touching your belly saying it's okay, what is he referring to?
He's talking to the baby in my belly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How about how far along are you?
I'm huge. I'm like probably 7 or 8 months.
Mm-hmm. And so you see your man, and you're there with your son and the child in your stomach. Tell me what happens next.
My son runs to him, gives him a hug. He picks him up. He comes. He gives me a kiss. He tells me I should be resting
Mm-hmm.
and that he's gonna cook.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what happens next?
We go in our home, our hut,
Mm-hmm.
and he's telling me how he killed the buffalo, and I'm impressed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what happens next?
He has a fox, and he says he's gonna make like an outfit for the baby. Oh, he wants me to make an outfit for the baby
Mm-hmm.
because I
When
sew.
you say he has a fox, you mean he killed the fox and brought it home so you can make it? Used it?
Yeah, and I'm impressed.
Mm-hmm. And what happens next?
Um, some one of the ladies from the village, she brought us food,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not jealous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just grateful we have food to eat.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
Um, Something's happening in the distance. They're scared.
Mm-hmm. What's happening in a distance?
Like animals, like horses, and buffaloes
Mm-hmm.
are running towards our village
Mm-hmm. What
from
was that?
something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What happens next?
Anthony has to go to see what it is because he's a warrior, even though they just got back.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
He says bye and he leaves. And there's other like Amazon women.
Mm-hmm.
They're big,
Describe these.
tall, they're long. They have like those big earring things that stretch out their ears and their bottom lip.
Mm-hmm.
They have the white paint on their face.
Mm-hmm. Are these women a
They,
part of your village?
yeah, they're like the protectors,
Mm-hmm.
but the men are the warriors.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Continue to describe these women you're referring to.
They're telling us to go inside. Everything will be fine. They have spears.
Mm-hmm.
Their outfit is like burgundy and gold, like burgundy leather.
Mm-hmm. What colors their skin?
It's like a chocolate brown, but I feel safe, but I'm kind of upset because he just got back home.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What happens next?
I don't understand why our village is threatened, and this has happened before.
Mm-hmm. When it happened before, who threatened the village?
I'm not sure, but people like try to come and they have to stop them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we just want to live in peace alone.
And what are these people after?
I think it's our land.
Mm-hmm. Is it the same people who invade every time?
No, because it was whatever the memory was before, those were army men. These are different men.
You describe these men.
I remember seeing one before when my son was younger and I wasn't pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And he was white, but like he was wearing like furs and he had like a gun. And I see it's really graphic. I see a spear going through his throat from the side.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And who?
I was scared, but I felt safe when he died.
Mm-hmm. And where did the spear come from?
One of the women, I guess she threw it through him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so you're there. Tell me what happens next after the Amazon woman tell you to go inside.
I'm having pain in my stomach.
Mm-hmm. And what thoughts go through your mind as you feel that?
That the baby can't come right now because Anthony's not here.
Mm-hmm.
There's chaos going on out there.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to let the baby know it's okay and we're gonna be fine and not to come yet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What happens next?
My son is talking to the belly of me and saying it's okay. And he's giving me water.
Mm-hmm.
And he's rubbing my belly saying it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he's calling the baby Noah.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
It's really dark out. I hear the women yelling, the Amazon women yelling, "Halt,"
Mm-hmm.
which was weird because I thought we spoke a different language.
Mm-hmm. So these Amazon women, they are part of your tribe and they speak a different language? Or are you saying that your tribe speaks a different language other than English?
I think we speak multiple languages.
Mm-hmm. 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 What happens next?
The warriors are coming back. Some are missing. And there's Anthony, but he's like wounded.
Mm-hmm. No, what part of his body is wounded?
His left arm, it was like grazed with something.
Mm-hmm.
He has a cut of his eye bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
And although he's tired and weak, he still gives our son a hug. Then he gives me a hug and a kiss, and I have to tend to his wounds.
What happens next?
He says he lost his friend named David. And he says this is going to be an ongoing thing. That eventually we can't keep them out.
What happens next there?
It fast forward. I'm taking care of the baby now. It skipped a scene.
What baby are you taking care of?
I'm taking care of baby Noah. But I don't remember birthing him.
It's okay, that's natural. So the next, what, you're taking care of baby Noah there in that scene. How old is baby Noah?
He has to be around 6 or 7 months because he's not like a fluffy baby no more. He has expressions.
And you're there with baby Noah. What's happening there? Is it just you and him, or are there others with you as well?
It's me and him. I just finished breastfeeding him. And Albert is outside playing with Anthony. And it's all happy again. We're not worried. There's women fishing with the baskets and doing laundry. The kids are playing in the sand. The Amazon women are practicing fighting. And the other guys are like drinking, I guess, alcohol. It's just peaceful.
So go ahead and close that scene. I want you to move forward to another important time in that same lifetime as Davida. That very same lifetime as Davida. I want you to move forward to the next important event in that life. 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in and be there now. What's happening?
I'm at the first scene again.
And are you still changed to the tree there?
Yeah, and the helicopter's there and the flashing light is there.
So I want you to go ahead and close that scene. I want you to go back to another time before that. Before you go ahead.
I'm like telling, it's weird. I'm telling my foot it's skinny. And like I'm holding my hands over the chain. I'm not touching it though. And I'm telling my foot it's skinny. And I'm coming out of the chain.
And as that happens, what thoughts go through your mind there?
I'm gonna take the helicopter.
What happens
and I'm sure about it.
What happens next?
I'm free and I'm waving down the pilot
Mm-hmm.
and I'm saying, help me, help me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm tricking him.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes out. He said, I can help you. And then he's like unbuckling his pants.
Mm-hmm.
And I run towards him and I like put my hands on his chest and I'm like, thank you for helping me.
Mm-hmm.
And then he feels bad because I think he was gonna rape me,
Mm-hmm.
but I took his gun and I
Mm-hmm.
hit him in the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got in the helicopter
Mm-hmm.
and I see Albert and he's holding Noah.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets in the helicopter with me, but I didn't know he was near me.
Mm-hmm.
I I think I was knocked out
Mm-hmm.
and I think Albert just had Noah and was just like following me,
Mm-hmm.
like watching over me.
Mm-hmm.
He was very protective.
Mm-hmm. What happens next there?
He says, Daddy's gone and he doesn't know what to do. And I've never been in a helicopter before. I don't know what to do and I'm trying to figure out how to fly it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a peaceful moment that I like feel something like guiding me for what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's letting me know I have time because they're not coming back yet.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
My son says it was a nice hit that I really knocked the guy out. And we
Mm-hmm.
laugh and I'm lifting the helicopter up.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
Um I'm flying, but Noah has to eat, so I'm feeding him and flying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What happens next?
Albert's enjoying the view,
Mm-hmm.
and there's, I guess, those are dead bodies of the people in our village,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know where to go, but something is guiding me where to go to
Mm-hmm.
the mountains.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what happens next.
I'm calm because I have my kids and I'm feeding them,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel okay because I'm being guided,
Mm-hmm.
and we're just enjoying the moment flying.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
I see a village, and something's telling me how to land the helicopter,
Mm-hmm.
but the people in the village are trying to attack us.
Mm-hmm. This village, is this your village or a different village?
It's a different village with people that look like us, but they think I'm the army people because I'm in their helicopter.
What happens next?
They run to the helicopter, but they immediately stop and they fall to their knees as if like we're somebody important.
What thoughts go through your mind when you see that?
That they know to respect me and I deserve the respect.
What happens next?
One of the women offered to breastfeed my child with my permission, and the other woman offers to give my other son a bath. And then they asked me if I need anything.
Why do they have so much respect for you and reverence?
I'm not sure, but they're supposed to. That's just the feeling I get. They know who I am and they know to respect me, and they show me the respect.
When you say who you are, what is it? Is it a particular position that you hold, or from the village that you are? What is it that you are that respect?
They know I'm powerful. And it's like, I know I'm powerful, but I don't know how powerful I am.
And tell me more about these powers that you have, the power that you're referring to.
I'm capable of doing things if I put my mind to them when I focus. Like anything, like something's telling me I can heal people. And someone needs healing, but they don't want to ask out of respect.
What do you do? What happens next?
I want to help because they were respectful and they didn't ask. So that makes me want to help.
Tell me what happens next.
I'm leading the way to the person that needs help. But I've never been here before. But I just know.
What happens next?
It's a child.
How old is this child?
It's a boy. And he's like 5 or 6. And he asks if I'm an angel because he thinks he's gonna die.
What do you tell him?
I tell him to be peaceful, and I don't know where this came from, but I have like a bag of herbs, and I grab their bowls and I start mixing something up. Then someone is boiling hot water in a black cauldron. and I feed it to him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes to sleep. And then my kids are back with me. And
Mm-hmm.
as I'm feeding Noah, the boy isn't sweating anymore. His
Mm-hmm.
hair was straight when I got there, and now it's curly.
Mm-hmm.
And his eyes were like light when I got there. Now they're dark. And he's breathing better and he's fine.
Mm-hmm. And what was his sickness? What was the problem with him?
He was overheating and had the shakes, and his lips were turning blue.
Mm-hmm.
And they couldn't, their herbal lady couldn't figure it out.
Mm-hmm. So what did you do? What did you give him?
I gave him herbs that I had on me, and I just mixed them together, and I made like a tea or soup,
Mm-hmm.
and I had him drink it all, and he was better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is there anything that you did differently that their herbal lady, um, wasn't able to do?
Intention.
And
I
what was
had
it?
a strong intention.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to help and I wanted him to heal. And that's what happened.
Mm-hmm. What happens next here?
The herbal lady is mad at me.
Mm-hmm.
She asked me what makes me so great, that I did what she couldn't because she was older and
Mm-hmm.
she knew more.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell her to work with the intent to give love and healing, not to follow a recipe. And
Mm-hmm.
she's offended.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't like me.
Mm-hmm. What happens next here?
I feel her bad energy and I know it's time to leave.